Man, we all spaced out. You know, rockets go to space. I call myself the alien. That's how, you know what I'm saying? When you making a beat, that's how I live my life too. It's like when you making a beat, like I really get a lot of stuff from just pushing up. I like Jack Harlow, bro. He's just funny. That dude funny.
Have you ever gotten to like some business bullshit?
Yeah, definitely. Bro, you gotta stand on that business about that paper. You get a placement, you know it's real when they send that paperwork. Man, book the studio out until everybody pull up. But I don't understand like why people be trying to expose, because it's like, bro, you sending them the loop.
Before we get into this interview, I do have something special for you. I am doing something for upcoming sample makers like yourself. We are dropping a free community sample pack. This is a chance to build your name and let your loops be branded. Now, this community pack will be given out for free. So this is your chance to let your loops be heard by thousands of producers, eventually get placed, and we'll be sending this out to industry producers, all the producers that we interview, all the producers that we're in contact with, and all that good stuff, man. So all you have to do is click the link in the description, submit a loop. All the directions are right there, and we'll be picking the top 30. So if you upcoming sample maker, go ahead and submit. All right, welcome to another episode of the podcast, man. We here with Neeko Baby, man. What's up, bro?
What's happening, my bro?
Shit, this a long time overdue, man. We over here with JB.
What's good, bro? What's happening?
I mean, shit, let's really start from the top, bro. Like, we know you from South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
So, like, just break down, like, how you got into making beats and shit.
Really, I took a liking to it, like, cause I always used to see it and whatnot. But like my bro, like seeing my bro like make beats, that just kind of like made me want to make beats.
So, like, how did you learn?
Be real, like just messing around with it, like just every day, just on the laptop, just messing around with it. And my partner Ray Money and Young Day, they really showed me how to basically like where everything get. You know what I'm saying?
What was like the time frame this was?
I've been making beats for like 3-4 years now, so really like 4 years now. So it had to start when I was probably like 15, 16 or something like that. Yeah.
So break down like how you met JetsonMade.
In high school.
Really?
Yeah, man. That dude crazy, man. Oh, really on some like my partner, him and my bro had a class together, and my bro, he was like, yeah, man, I got somebody, you know what I'm saying, he know how to play the piano and whatnot. So I'm like, yo, let's try him out, cause we was rapping at the time. So shoot, I just seen him play the piano and bro was going crazy. So I'm like, shoot, let's lock in. Yeah.
So what's like the music scene out in the Carolinas?
I mean, it's cool. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody, they trying to get it together. Like it's just like they at the same time they feel like they know everything, but at the same time they trying to get it together. But it's a lot of talent in the Carolinas, to be honest.
Is it like a big music scene?
Yeah, definitely big.
For sure.
Yeah.
So like so when did you like start like sending out your beats? Like when did your beats get ready? You started like networking, sending out beats?
Really from the jump, like I really got into beats because like people really just like when I first started, everybody just kept saying like, you know what I'm saying, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? To not be making beats, like I'm rapping and I just tried something. So that's what really kind of like made me keep going with it. But from the jump, I just was always just like sending them out, just wanting people to hop on them.
Was it more like a business transaction, or you just trying to get your beats out there for anything?
I was trying to get some money.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was always trying to get some money.
You was trying to just sell them?
Yeah, I just was like, I was hustling, bro. Like I was hustling anything. Like,
what was you selling them for?
Shoot, whatever they wanted to pay. Like I want to say like the first beat I ever sold, probably like $25 or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's just like, it's a beat, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, free money. Let's trying it out. But you know, as time progressed, and I started getting some more stain on my name, $25 turned like a couple racks. You know what I'm saying?
So like, I'm gonna put you in a scenario. So like, let's say a producer in goddamn New Mexico. Ain't really no music scene out there. Like, what could he do to start like building his brand and pushing his beats out there?
You saying like, what could they do to like get their stuff going? I mean, really like it's like anything. Like good product gonna sell itself. So really just like you gotta put it out there. Like my bro tell me all the time, you gotta take shots. Like you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, try. So good product gonna sell itself, whether it's a shirt, it's a hat, you know what I'm saying, some other stuff, whatever. So just put it out there.
What's the first big song you got that made you feel like, damn, I could really do this shit?
I'm a real part of like Vibes. Vibes like the first big song, like for my you know what I'm saying, career, whatnot. So I'm like, it really was just a shock, like, cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, it's so crazy, cause I really supposed to do shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was in LA, bro, my dog kept calling me, he's like, come to the studio. But it's my first time in LA, so I'm like, yeah, I'm on the music type of time, but it's more like a vacation in my head, you know what I'm saying? So, like, let me go just see what's going on out here. So bro was calling me, he was like, come to the studio. He kept calling me, I'm like, all right, I'm about to come right now. I want to say like 30 minutes to an hour later, he called me like, bro, we got a hit. I'm like, y'all got a hit? You feel me? So I just pushed up. It was shook. Like, damn. It's crazy. But they let me know, like, you can't be playing. Like, you got to dedicate to this. You know what I'm saying? Can't even play.
So you missed the opportunity.
Missed the opportunity that made me want to go, like, oh, nah, I ain't missing no more. Like, you feel me? Wasn't missing no more opportunities. So, yeah.
So how did vibes come about?
Shoot, really in their vibe, Jasper had sent that loop. And it was already making us like, you know what I'm saying? So we just started adding stuff to it. And bro was like, yeah, baby. Send it to bro. Bro sent it back. Vibes.
That was your manager that sent it?
Nah, J had sent it to him. Yeah, they was like, and it was crazy. That was like a 5-minute beat. Like a 5-minute beat, bro. Like, and they did that. So I was like, damn.
I feel like producers don't really understand like that energy that's being captured in like in a 5-minute beat.
Yeah.
And then like that energy being transferred to the artist, you feel me? I feel like niggas is really like overlooking that part of us being the producer.
Nah,
you know
definitely. Nah, for sure. And what's so crazy, I was just telling my bro that, like, man, when you making a beat, that's how I live my life too. It's like when you making a beat, like, you know what I'm saying? Once your head really like nodding, you ain't really no need to be adding some more to it. Like, you already got the vibe. I feel like people be taking away adding all that crazy stuff. So like once your head nodding to it, like an uncontrollable level, like, yeah, let's go ahead and bounce that down and record on that. You feel me? Yeah, that's how I feel.
So how you feel about like people saying like, let's take T-Pain for example, like this video, they're saying, bro, music sound the same, music trash. Like, how do you feel about like, you know what I'm saying, music now? Like, is it going like, is it on a positive slope, or you feel like music is kind of like downgrading the sound a little bit?
I mean, we've been saying it for a long time. Like, you know, people's attention span is really like short. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, it's just a new generation of time, but like, you can't really say, like, you know what I'm saying, it's trash because it's an art to me. Like, you going in there expressing how you feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, T-Pain might not feel like that, you know what I'm saying? So he not gonna relate to that. But you know what I'm saying? It might be somebody who don't relate to what T-Pain talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's an art to me. I feel like it's going up. It's like, I never was really too into like raging beats, but now, like, when people like make it drill, like, you know what I'm saying, how they be sliding, they be punching in, and like, it just be sounding crazy to me. So I like, now I'm in the raging beat. Like, I like to just try out different shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So going back to like you working in your city, like who was the first big like local artist you was working with?
It had to be like Mr. or Black Zach.
So how that relationship came about?
So we was already doing music, like I was engineering and I was rapping too. So, you know what I'm saying, I recorded a couple songs, and you know what I'm saying, my partner, I Miss Nation, that's how I got, you know what I'm saying, the making beat for Zach. Like, I Miss Nation, he like the main engineer for like South Carolina or whatnot, or the Carolinas period. So basically, like, he was just hearing my beats and he was like, yeah, you gonna go good with Zach. Like, you need to send your beats to Zach. So I sent my beats to bruh, to Nation, and he was playing them for Zach in the session. So that's how me and Zach found out we had good chemistry, because like all the beats I send him, he'll send me a song back for every beat. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah.
So when you like networking and like trying to work with these artists, like you say engineers, for example, but like name some other like outlets or just people you can network with to get these type of placements.
You know, like social media and stuff like that be the main, but like I really get a lot of stuff from just pushing up. Like that really be like the best time, like, you know what I'm saying, pushing up and really just locking in with the artist one-on-one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I like to do.
So like for a new producer, should he be moving around a lot, like city to city?
You gotta move around. You gotta move around. Like that's kind of like what I was going through too. Like, I was getting a little comfortable, but at the same time, it's like I got a lot done moving around. So you gotta go with what worked for you. You know what I'm saying? So
would you let an A&R do some of that work?
yeah, it's cool, but like they don't really be understanding. You know what I'm saying? It's really about that personal relationship. I feel like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, like lock in with an artist and build a relationship and be doing stuff. Like you can sing beats all day, but it's like chemistry. I like to go off chemistry and stuff like that.
All right, so for like my 12-year-old, 13-year-old,
Yeah.
you shooting a DM to an artist, bro. What you saying? Cause like let's take Danny for example. Like he recently got a Lil Baby placement. He was like when he had messaged Matt, he sent him a long ass paragraph. Like, oh, I'm from Alabama, support, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo. But that nigga left him on scene. So like, what would you say in a DM? Like when you trying to work with somebody?
Man, to be real, I text all of them the same thing. Let's lock in. I swear to God, let's lock in. You either gonna go to my page and be like, okay, let's lock in, or you just gonna, like you said, leave me on red. But at the same time, like it don't stop. So when I go up, I'm gonna remember that.
So like when they go to your page, like what should your page be looking like?
Man, it gotta look. And it's like I said a few seconds, like quality. You know what I'm saying? You should be having quality, you know what I'm saying, Instagram pics. You should have quality videos, you know what I'm saying? Like really just get the best part of the moment. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how I be feeling, like just put it out there like that, just quality. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause you know how you would look if you go to somebody's page and you like, man, he not doing nothing.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
gotta make it look good at all times.
Oh, real quick, I'm finna turn this off. It's a bit loud as hell, man.
That's crazy. I used to be watching these shit. I still do. You know what I'm saying? Shit hard.
Yeah, now you gonna look on that bitch. Yes, sir.
Word, bro. Like, I used to be watching bro shit all the time. Like, that's hard. A lot of stuff that be going on because like people don't understand. Like South Carolina, like we really like the first wave of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people wasn't screaming no South Carolina, bro. When we got people that's like screaming Atlanta.
For real?
And they really from South Carolina. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. That's crazy.
So I mean, let's talk about the South Carolina sound. Like, how the hell that come about, bro? Like, I was in Charlotte like a couple months ago. I was with this boy, what's his name, bro? Who is Munchie?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, that
with
my
him.
boy.
He was playing me beats, and I'm just like, damn, bro, this shit sound different, bro. Like, how did that sound come about?
I'm gonna be real with you, like, always honest, like, I gotta give it to like, cause I done like really been around for like all of it. I done seen like all the producers, all the, you know what I'm saying, artists. I really gotta give it to like Knock and Jet. You feel me? Not Jet. Them boys like really created that sound. Like they get, cause we like that's the one thing we was always missing. Like we had like 5 rappers, but like we never had the sound, like the beats.
Yeah.
And them boys whip the sound. And that's what we hit now. Like now we gotta bounce. Like now you know, oh yeah, it's like just like if you would hear a Louisiana beat, or if you hear a beat like, you know what I'm saying, like from like Chi and them boys, like, you know what I'm saying, like the Atlanta way, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like now we got our own Carolina way. That's the Carolina bounce. You feel me?
So when you go to Atlanta, like how is you like what artist you looking for to match that?
I ain't gonna lie, like I'm really not picky though. You know what I'm saying? If you lit, you got something going on, shoot, let's put what I got going on, what you got going on, let's see where it go. So I ain't really too picky. All right, but you saying like what artist do I want to work with? Or what you? Like,
I mean, what artist do you want to work with?
I gotta work with Lil Baby. I got to. Like really all the get money, like all the folks who get into the like the bag, like that's what I want to work with. Cause I like people who, you know what I'm saying, authentic stuff I can relate to. Yeah.
Who you caught the best vibes with in the studio so far, artist wise?
Jack Harlow. I like Jack Harlow, bro. He's just funny. That dude funny,
They
bro.
say in your last interview when y'all first, like when y'all met each other, y'all just started like joning on each other.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Like we still like, bro, dude. Like we went to the studio yesterday. I ain't seen bro, like, you know what I'm saying, since bro been going on tour and whatnot. So I ain't seen him, like, all love, laughing time. That's really what I be rocking with. I like them type of vibes. Cause me and my bro, that's all we do. Like we'll joke for hours.
So how that relationship came about with you and Jack Harlow?
Shoot, my brother, like he just had me pushed up one day and said like, Jack, he don't really like people coming to the session that he don't really know. But I don't know, bro just like told me to push up. When I push up, shoot, it was just like, it was an authentic vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I was rocking with it.
So like, what point did you get a manager?
Man, I got a manager when everything started getting crazy. Like when you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta put up the stuff like this and you gotta push up in places. I just had to get a manager because you can't talk do all the business yourself. You got to have somebody book stuff and stuff for you. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's really when I got a manager, especially like when you're dealing with that type of money too. Yeah, you gotta.
I mean, let's talk about the business side a little bit. So, like, what should a manager be doing? Because a lot of time, I see, like, it's like 50-50. I see producers that be like, managers should be getting you them placements, finding you them connections. And there's other times it's like, hell nah, you find that managers should just be handling the business.
Man, nah, the manager need to be doing their job, man, straight up. Like, look, you getting the percentage of this money, you need to be, like, working my move, like, because at the end of the day, like, I'm really supposed to be making beats, bro. Like, I'm supposed to be making beats, pushing up, making the brand look good so more people will tap in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
that ain't my job to be talking to folks and you feel me? So I just feel like managers supposed to do their job. And the managers be knowing their job. They just try to, man, bro, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You feel me? Come on. But my manager good though. My manager be handling business. You know what I'm saying?
So was it like any business you did before, like you had the manager? Like any?
I mean, yeah, like, I really never had to like do the like contract work. Only like the most I would do, like if somebody hit me up for a beat and they want to buy a beat, then you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about the price and whatnot and then go from there.
So let's talk about that. So like anybody just, let's say back then, like local artists hit you up want to buy a beat. A lot of times I see producers, like I got this friend and one thing with him is he work with these local artists. This nigga would like pull out a split sheet. This nigga would talk about BMI publishing, all that.
Man,
and the nigga only gonna get like 1,000 views on SoundCloud. Like, is all that really necessary?
It's not, bro. But at the same time, y'all do have to. We've been talking about this like drawing the line thing. Like you gotta set the tone. You know what I'm saying? So like if the line do get crossed, now you know why the line crossed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you gotta do all that split sheet. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. I say they should have a manager. You should have a manager, and they should be discussing. And we just agree on what we agree on. Like let's say, oh, I want this certain amount of money from you. Oh, bet, yes, no, boom. All right, now I tell my manager, you tell your manager, and then they go back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
So have you ever gotten into like some business bullshit?
Yeah, definitely. I done got into it with like people like I never would have thought I would have got into it with. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, this is crazy.
You ain't gotta put no names out, but like explain the situation a little bit.
Really just was like some paperwork type of time. Like it was just on some like I'm thinking we got this understanding, like, you know what I'm saying? But third parties, bro, like third parties always just like mess stuff up. But it was just on some, he just felt this way and I felt that way. You know what I'm saying? That's how I really get it about that.
You feel like in this business, you kind of got to like wear your emotions on your sleeve, you feel me? Instead of getting into it with niggas and burning bridges.
I mean, bro, it's like one thing I did learn, I ain't gonna lie, my bro taught me is like, bro, you gotta stand on that business about that paper. Like, it's like, bro, because if you don't stand on your business about your paper, they just gonna like, you're not gonna get paid.
Yes.
So it's like, you wanna have a relationship for free, you can get your sack, you know what I'm saying? So like, man, I gotta get my sack, bro. Like, I got family I gotta take care of, and you're not finna take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta do what's best for me and my career. You know what I'm saying? For me.
Let's talk about the business side, like the stage of a placement. So you get a placement, what happens?
You get a placement, you know it's real when they send that paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You get a placement, they send that paperwork, you know what I'm saying? And then you sign it. And sure, it's go time.
So as far as a producer, like what are like some things, like main things I should know are real, like terminology wise, or like, you know, like royalty points, publishing, like what should I know are real as I'm looking at this?
Man, you should know just like, really like that paperwork, man. Know what you signing. Just know what you signing, know the different deals and stuff like that. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and, like I know everything, but I do know them deals, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's like an admin, co-pull, pull like that, you gotta know that type of stuff.
So like explain like a bad deal, like
you get some money and nothing later. Bad deal. To me, like.
So what's wrong with taking what's wrong with taking like a big advance? You feel me? For me necessarily, like if it's like an artist who like, let's say like I ain't gonna put no name out there, but let's just say like an artist who like ain't really doing numbers like that. I mean, I'll take a big advance. You feel me? Like I
mean, it's really off what you want to accept. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to just take some money, and then, you know, like, them folks get all the little, your check, your back end, I mean, that's on you. But if you believe in yourself, you know, take some money and keep working your move and let your, you know what I'm saying, let it grow. Get that sack.
You think people be against advances because of how they spend it? Or, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can't really speak because it's like, it's on you. It's on what you gonna do. Like, you either gonna get that money, turn up with it, do something, or you just gonna be out here spending and then be mad later.
Yeah.
So what you did with your first big advance?
Man, dog, I'm gonna tell y'all something real. Like, man, I've been like jigging like all my life, you know what I'm saying? So like, I always had like a girl, car, working the movie, like player type of time, you feel me? But like, my first car was a Hellcat. So it was like, that's really what I went and got. I went and got a Hellcat. I think that's definitely what I spent on.
You went SRT.
Thought about taxes when you got this shit?
My taxes on the car, just taxes period.
Taxes on that advance?
Yeah, of course. You know, you think about that all the time. Like, better pay it.
Yeah.
Back.
A lot of producers be forgetting about this shit. I don't think about that.
Don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. They gonna get them. So you better pay it.
Yeah, is that something that's really important to you? Like your business entity, all that shit, taxes, credit?
Man, everything is important. It's like, I'm the first from my family to do what I'm doing. So it's like, that's mandatory. I gotta think about everything. I'm always thinking about everything. Like it's just not just me, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta think about my family and the people who been supporting me and whatnot. But that's what really matters.
Is there other like business incomes you got besides like music production?
Yeah, I got a studio, got a recording studio in South Carolina too. So yeah, that's one thing. And then like another thing, I want to get into clothes. Like I got some stuff, like some merch type stuff I might have going on.
That's all right.
Yeah.
As far as like marketing, like, okay, you just opened up a studio in South Carolina. Like, what are some marketing things you do to promote that studio?
Really, it's like I'm lit. So it's like, it's really promoting itself.
Yeah,
like people just want to, they just want to come, like, you know what I'm saying? Just to, let's see what's going on. And I got a good engineer there, so he be making their music sound good. So
I feel you.
Everything works out.
So you real big on like loops?
Yeah, I like loops. But I was just telling my bro, we need to go ahead and go crazy, cook a honey pack from scratch. Just cook a honey from scratch. But I like loops. I definitely like loops.
So why y'all want to start cooking up from scratch?
Cause like all the like fire stuff that me and bro be cooking, like me and my bros be cooking, is like them scratch ones be so hard. Like, especially when you just locked in. Y'all know the vibe. Like when you be in the studio and you really, everything just coming together, like naturally, that's an unbeatable feeling, bro. Like, I love that.
So like explain like business side when you working with like these LoopMakers and stuff. Like, is it ever a situation when you had that one 12-year-old that don't know what's going on, or his mom don't know what's going on?
Definitely, bro. Definitely. But at the same time, like now we got it down pat. So like all the LoopMakers that I'm locked in with, we got all of us got an understanding. We got to understand it. We know, you know what I'm saying? You know how much you getting paid. You know your percentage, and it's just square business.
So you just don't get loops for anybody?
Nah, I mean I do, but I got to get that understanding.
Yeah.
Because I don't got time to be playing later on, bro. Like, let's just, because like, I like to get down to business. I'm a straightforward person. I like to put it on the floor. So let's go ahead and handle that.
But like a lot of producers, like a lot of relationships, like I be seeing all that shit, like this producer getting exposed because of this, and it just sound like y'all niggas ain't have an understanding.
But I don't understand like why people be trying to expose, because it's like, bro, you sending them the loop. You like hitting them up trying to work. Nah, it's one thing if they try to finesse and not do nothing. Then I say scream. But at the same time, they trying to work with you, like, bro, you really sending them the loop. You can't really get mad because you getting your name out there too. At the same time, like, everybody want their credit. You gonna get your credit. Just don't like, I don't know, I just be feeling like a lot of people do like clout moves, and I don't like clout moves at all.
Yeah.
I don't like the clout move.
What's more important though, like credit or the bread?
It just depends the situation, because the right credit might bring you some more bread.
Yeah.
True. Like, fact. Right credit, and you might burn your bridge trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, expose what's going on. I mean, really all you gotta do is stay down and really just play chess, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so I seen this post. I forget who made a post, but I've been bringing this up for every interview. It's basically like, he said, if it's like 2 LoopMakers and I made the drums, I'm gonna get mine like half, and y'all gotta split that half between y'all two. Like,
I mean, it's whatever y'all got.
So like,
whatever y'all.
So what's your like business side? Like, okay, so first off, how many LoopMakers you take that's on the loop? Because now we got like things we sending loops with 5 people on it.
I really be trying to keep that. down as much as possible, but you know, you can't help good music.
Hey.
You can't help good music, however it come out. So we just all figure it out. I just feel like everybody just figured it out.
So when folks send you loops, like, bro, you get hundreds of DMs, bro. Like when folks send you loops, like what makes you respond to that one? You feel me?
Well, people don't know, they be thinking like we be like Hollywood and whatnot, but I be going through my DMs all the time. Like I go through and just be looking, see what people be talking about. But I don't know, I just click randomly. Just like if you go to your email, I'll check some loops out in my email, just check them out. But at the same time, like I'll go to their page and see what they got going on. And like I said, I don't like that bad business. Like I don't want to be in the industry and have that bad business on my name. Like I always want to be respected, you know what I'm saying, for doing good business. Like that's the type of time I'm on.
So what's some like words or like name me like some keywords or something you seen a DM that's like hell nah, finna, you know what I'm saying, delete that message or not respond? Like producers be saying.
Man, what they be saying? I mean, it might be something here right now, bro. Like to be always honest with you.
I think like producers don't like they don't really know what to say. You feel me?
Niggas don't be thinking you human.
Yeah.
Niggas look at you through the Instagram like he's something else. Like,
see what I don't like when people be having conversations with themselves. Like I'm responding, like they'll message you something, and then like it's still in the unread. Like I didn't even like you know if you gotta accept it to say like I seen it.
yeah,
Man, they be like, man, you don't want to see me win. Like
yeah, no cat, nigga get mad at themselves.
It's like, huh?
Shit crazy.
Like, why I didn't even respond? Like I don't want to see you win.
Yeah.
But they be trying, like, you know, the internet be getting tricky. They just be trying little tricks, man. Like for real.
So like if I don't like hitting up an artist or like working with a producer, he don't respond the first time, should I hit him up again? Or should I
Man, it's just all on you. Like that's your approach to how you want to get hurt. You gotta do it work for you. Like my approach just, me personally, like I just be pushing up. And when I push up, like how I was at first, like my brother, like, man, you gotta stop getting out that cool type of time. Cause like everybody just know me for like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I push up to the studio, like I'm gonna stick out. Like just it's gonna be like what bro do. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get out that shell and just push up and get active. Like, that's how I feel. I do work for you.
Well, let's talk about Playboi Carti. Like how you got tapped in with that play.
Man, you know it's crazy. That beat was so like, man, we made that beat in New York. Man, I ain't never thought like out of all the beats, it would be like that beat, but that placement really just came from like, I want to say either Jet sent it to bro or TP sent it to him. And shoot, that was the song he sent back. At first I'm like, cause of how he's like, you know what I'm saying? He came with that new little flow.
Yeah.
That song like it's great, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But just seeing the reaction was cool. That was a vibe. So I was like, and then for it to be the song, like he came back with, I'm like, that's fine. So it really like kept me in motion. Like just little moves. You know what I'm saying? So you really just gotta stay in motion. I'm gonna be all the way honest.
What's your relationship with PG Raw?
I ain't gonna cap, like that became my brother. That became my brother too, like, cause really Jet had linked us up. Like I always been tight with Jet, so you know what I'm saying, bro been traveling around and working with different artists and whatnot. And I wanna say PG Raw was like one of the first person, like people he had was like bringing up, like STEM, like, and really was snapping on Jet beats. So I just came around one day and me and bro just started chopping it up, man. That became my bro too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out PG. He hard.
People sleeping like, that man the one too. Like he hard. Being hard. He look like an athlete, like. Give me athlete vibes. Like either he gonna like ball or he gonna like rap. Like you can do anything. Yeah.
So like when you working, like I wouldn't say like building artists, but like helping build artists, like is there ever a point when you gotta like help them market, you feel me? Or like
yeah, definitely. Like you gonna put, I'm gonna be real, like what people don't know, like we be spending money too. Like we be putting money into, you know what I'm saying, like making stuff work. So
let's talk about that. Like name some situations. I feel like producers like it might be a situation you know more about the marketing than the artists do, you feel me?
Yeah. Just really like, just let's just say like with man, long live my brother, Vino, like you know what I'm saying, 18 Vino. So it's like, bro didn't really know like the marketing thing. Like, you know, all he knew was go to the studio, rap, whatever. But from experience and what I've been going through, you know what I'm saying, we know it's just a certain way you gotta like carry yourself, a certain sound, like music wise. Can't just like have be recording on any type of thing, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get your music sounding the way it's supposed to sound. And shoot, that's just what it is. Like, you just gotta get that internet looking how. Get your you know what I'm saying, your social media looking how it's supposed to look, and all that little type of stuff. Like, that's how I be going with the approach of it.
So let's talk about 18 Vino.
Yeah.
How that relationship came about.
Man, bro, manager had hit me up to buy a beat one day. So like I said, I was in that type of in that time, I was like hustling and whatnot. So I'm like, yeah, I'm selling beats, but I'm doing other stuff too. So I'm like, yeah, it's a check. So bro pushed up, and bro like, I'm finna snap on your shit. So I was like, all right, cooked the beat for him, went and did what I was doing, came back. It was Vino's story. I'm like, this dude was so hard, bro. But I just kept it cool, because, you know what I'm saying, it's my first time meeting him, but I would tell him, like, yeah, you hard, you know what I'm saying? So I'm riding to him every day. Like, listen to the song we made, and I let Jet hear him. Like, little bro hard. And it's like, we just went crazy from there.
So it seemed like every situation that came, you look at it like a long-term thing. I feel like a lot of time producers look at artists as like a business transition.
Man, I look at everything like, even when I'm dealing with people, I be like thinking in my head, like, how can we get some money together? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type of person like, I don't want to slime. Like, I come into it, like, to the business, trying to do A1 business, but it's like, at the same time, I'm not gonna let nobody play me. I'm a good judge of character. Like, I know what's going on. Like, I'll be like, just how we chopping it up right now. Like, I just know, like, it's something big. It's a relationship. We just built something. You feel me? So it's like, that's how I be going at everything. Like, I don't want to slime. I just want to do long-term business, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, if you show your hand, and that's what type of time you want.
Give some tips to protect yourself. Like, a lot of producers don't know about protecting themselves. They walk around and be like, oh, I don't want somebody to steal the beat, or I don't want, like, the simple things, but what are some ways they could protect themselves from, like, a bad business? You know what I'm saying?
Man, just don't be gullible. Don't be thinking, like, just because this person, you see them on TV, they doing all this, don't be like they got your best interest. Like, if somebody like rocks with you, it's gonna show that they rock with you. You feel me? Like, I don't have to like call my, like, let's say if I borrow this amount of money from my brother or something like this, or if I be like, yeah, bro, like, I don't got the racks on right now, I need to, bro. It's so easy to, if you got the bread, go get the bread and get that man his money back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta, man, I don't know how that go, man. Like, just don't be gullible, man. Don't be, if somebody gonna do something, they gonna do it. You feel me? Don't be out here just thinking, like, letting them sell you a dream. Don't let them sell you no dream.
So let's talk about NBA Youngboy placement. How you got tapped in with it?
One of his A&Rs. You know, me and Brad had cooked that beat like fresh out the plane. Then we like coming from like LA or Miami or something. Out the plane when we made that beat. And it was turned up. And then we went to Juicy Crab, and it was like, I want to say a couple days later, song. Feel me? And I was like, dang. I feel like, I like when Youngboy do them type of songs, man. Like, Youngboy is, like, that man's super talented. I've been listening to Youngboy. Like, I want to say, like, one of my favorite songs by Youngboy was like Gravity. And that kind of gave me that type of vibe, like, just on some crazy type of time.
So you had hit his A&R?
Nah, I'm gonna say our manager hit his A&R.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So you hit your manager on like, I want to work with this person?
Man, our manager, he just be working the move. Like, like, we on the type of time, we want to work with everybody. We'll work with anybody, but you know how it go. Like, we just not them type of people that just like, all right, now, I done extended my hand. Like, I'm not gonna just leave it out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't rocking with me, so you just ain't rocking with me. We just keep it going. It don't stop with this person. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna keep going.
So, like, for a producer who ain't got no manager, they want to work with NBA Youngboy, right? So let's say he on his phone, he making notes of people like around NBA Youngboy that he could hit up. Who are those people?
Like other artists?
It could be artists, managers, or whatever. Yeah, it's a critical thinking ass question.
Yeah, you making me think right now. But it's like, I'm just have to go with everybody, bro. He always like thinking the next move. Like right now, we like I'm locking in with like Can and stuff like that. Like my boy first, he locking in with Eat. And they all the way over there. They not in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So we always looking on the internet, just looking at new people we can like rock with.
Oh, boom. I feel like, let's talk about that right there, bro. We talking about this in the last couple of interviews, like, producers think, oh man, I got locked in with Migos, Baby.
No.
Whole time, all the big producers, they trying to lock in with the people on the come up. You feel me?
The come up would be better. The come up be because like you can build that relationship, and then when they get to where they going, they either gonna remember or forget it. So it's like, but most of the time they be like, I feel like Baby kept it real. He kept, you know what I'm saying, he kept it real. Like him and Jet, they was working, they did their thing. So I'm saying like, you gotta build that relationship. Yeah.
So getting like into the production side now. What's your favorite like VSTs you use?
I mean, I don't really have one. I just like clicking through and whatever sound good.
So what's your like mixing process like?
It's real simple because I like everything to sound like raw and clean at the same time. So I really just like, I just need them drums loud. I need them beating to the max. You feel me? Like, so I do like with the drums, they'll be loud, and I just, you know what I'm saying, make sure they not clipping. So that'd be my type of time.
What should we put on your master?
Maximus. Maximus.
You gotta explain that real quick. So like when you using Maximus, like what's the sauce with that one?
It's a little sauce, man. I can't even put it out there like that, man, because like it's part of my, it's like that special move.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Can't tell them the special move. They can just see it.
So, okay, so explain like this. When you mastering, like, I feel like producers don't really know what mastering, because mastering and mixing different.
Yeah, for sure.
So like when you mastering, like what are you supposed to be doing? Like what's the trying to like find a word to describe it. Like when you mastering, like what's supposed to be like the end product?
I'm gonna be always honest with you. So I've been doing this for like, I want to say like 10 years, like just like doing music, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really tell you like the actual, like, what is it, like the science and stuff like that too, but I can tell you like me personally, when I'm fine, like when I'm done and whatnot, like it just gotta sound, I just needed like that feel, bro. I can't really explain it, bro, because like music to me is like a feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna feel it. So really long as everything ain't clipping and it sound how it's supposed to sound, that just be my vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of producers, they'll hear like certain plugins and just throw that shit on there. They don't know how to like.
You don't even know how to use
prepare,
it.
You know what I'm saying? Prepare the beat to use it and shit. You feel me?
Man, I just need it to sound beautiful.
You just need that shit to be at the top.
Yeah,
Still
like,
clean, but just all the way at the top.
Yeah. That's how I be feeling. Cause at the end of the day, like it's really like it's done, but it's not done. Cause you gotta think they still gotta load it up and they might need the checkouts and they might want to do something else to it. So that's how I go about it.
You just want to clean it out. You never use Maximus?
Hell nah, I thought that shit was ass.
For real?
Nah,
I fuck with it.
I use Soft Clipper. I never use Maximus.
I use Soft Clipper too. Cause like, but I do them at the same time. And, you know what I'm saying? It's another little plugin. I can't remember the name. They be fire.
You fuck with multi-band compressor?
Yeah. That's like the little EQ thing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Really
that too.
Everybody got their own sauce, bro. I know a nigga that put sound guitars on the master. That shit sound hard though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I done collab with people and they done send me like a FLP and I done seen them like, what does this do? Like, but now it be like everybody got their little trick though. Everybody got a little trick. Everybody got a little trick.
So last thing, like, let's talk about like SPACEBOY, Boy Meet Space.
Mm-hmm.
How did y'all form that? Like, how did that come about?
Man, we all spaced out. You know, rockets go to space. I call myself the alien. That's how, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, aliens spaced out. So it's like, it just made sense. Be honest with you.
So like, how did y'all form your team? You feel me? Like Silo, like what do you look for? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be real with you. All right, it's crazy because it's like, I want to say Jet found this hot. Silo hit me up on some, like he had messaged me on, I think, on Twitter, Instagram. And like I said, like I go through all the DMs, I be checking to see what's going on. So he was just one of the people who had sent me something. I was like, oh, that's fire. He hard. And then me and Brett started working together, making beats. And it just came out. Like yeah, I had hit Jet. I'm like, bro, I found somebody, bro. Like, this man fire. Bro, just, you know what I'm saying? Him and Jet started collabing, and it just made sense, you know what I'm saying? So, just like with all the rest of the SPACEBOYs, like first, like, as far as the people who like be in the studio with us, it's usually like me, Jet, and first, you know what I'm saying, first class. But the LoopMakers like Silo, Dishop, Zeno, and stuff like that, them boys just, they all fire. Like, they all our vibe, like. So that's really what we be going on. make space gangster type of vibe.
But really just like genuine relationship.
Genuine relationship.
So
I don't want to be around nobody who got a
Yeah.
question.
So when someone hit you up and be like, yo, here's some loops, they hard, sign me, you ain't finna respond to that.
No, I mean I check them out. Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like you building like a team, bro. So everybody gotta be for the team. Like you gotta play for the team, bro. Like I don't want to bring nobody. Like let's say I try you out and you come around. Like you give me a weird vibe. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like a tryout.
Yeah.
Like you can't just get down in the game.
You gotta
like,
have some chemistry when you come in.
Yeah,
and
like what the word? Like you can't just get down. Like and then you gotta see people intention. Cause like, are you here for the team or are you just here to get lit and then go about your business? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know what's going on. Like, let's put it on the floor. That's how I operate. Like, I just want to, let's put everything on the floor. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to lie to you. So I don't need you lying to me.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like their first impression, like, how should a producer act? Like, should they act themselves or like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to be real. I mean, of course, act yourself. But at the same time, like, we're going to, like, I think we travel, we'll be around all these people and whatnot. Man, just don't be fanned out, bro. Like, I don't like fanned out. Like, all the producers, like, I ain't gonna sit and say, like, put it out, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, couple times people done, like, yo, that's him. Like, but you don't even gotta do all that, because when I go to my city, when I go to places, people do the same thing, and I would rather it just be cool, man. Like, what's up, man? I like what you're doing, versus just all the extra type of time. So I just like, I produce, and I like, when I deal with people, to be on some cool, like, be cool. Like, just be cool, bro. Nothing wrong with being cool.
We have niggas acting a little too weird though, bro.
Yeah, like, bro, but at the same time, I be knowing, like, you could tell when somebody just like if we go somewhere and I go sit down somewhere, like, me, Jet, and the whole gang, we just out. And you could tell, like, when they just being extra.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro, I see you doing this. It's your phone, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing?
Niggas be like that for real.
You ever had a nigga, like, you leave somewhere and they text you and be like, bro, I seen you, but I was,
like,
they was staring at you for the whole hour and shit.
Yeah, like,
they
come
text
on,
you.
man, just speak. Because, I mean, where I'm from, it really go down where I'm from. So I don't like being, you know what I'm saying, nervous or, like, thinking, like, damn, bro. I just, like, I'm not going for none of that. So I just keep everything cool, man. That's how I be feeling.
I just want to put you in another scenario.
Mm-hmm.
We in this room. Let's say Young Thug is in that room. Or let's say Lil Baby is in that room.
Yeah.
You walk out, Lil Baby right there. What is you finna do? You gonna just walk past him? Or you finna say, oh, I'm Neeko, woo woo. Like, what's the scenario for you?
I'm gonna be always honest with y'all, like, that's a good question. Cause, like, it just all depends on how I'm feeling. Like,
you gotta read
like,
the vibe sometimes.
Yeah,
too.
like, cause you never know what bro got going on in his head. We thinking about, he might not be on that type of time right now. So the best way for me, like, I would probably like see it. It would be easy to get in contact with him, cause like I deal with like Section 8, cheat whatnot. But at the same time, it would just be on some type of time. Like, I probably would just be cool and just, I might walk past him though. Like, I'm gonna be always honest. I might walk past him, cause it might be another time where, you know what I'm saying, we don't, let's say we see each other. Boom, the next time we see each other in the studio, bro, I seen you, you know what I'm saying? And now we got something to talk about. Oh yeah, I make beats. And they go the other thing to talk about. And I'm gonna play the beats. You gonna fuck with it, and you gonna rap on it. And that's how we gonna rock. Like, I just don't want it, I don't like weird situations, cause like, I feel like that first impression is everything.
Yeah.
First impression is everything.
I ain't gonna lie, been co time for the first person in that studio. I'd be like, damn, but I got him back though.
Nah, fast. I done had the same thing going on. Like, you gotta think everybody don't like gonna rock with your beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a time, you know what I'm saying, you just not they wave. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a situation like that before too, but it didn't make me be like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna stop making beats. It made me like, all right, bet. I'm gonna go harder, I'm gonna keep turning up, get some more plat. And then maybe I might make some, you know what I'm saying? You might like this type of style of beat, and you might hit my manager up and wanna do it like, you know what I'm saying? Just rock out.
So like when you walk into the studio room, are you like the type of nigga that like, you finna go in the corner and just wait till it's time to play beats, or you finna like talk, you know, make conversation?
It's just like, okay, boom. It just depends on the room. Like, if it's some folks in there that I know, then I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, dap everybody else, what's up, what's going on. Like, I really like to get straight to it. Like,
Yeah, no cap.
let's get straight to it. Like, we here to handle some business. So let's just, you know what I'm saying, let's just do it. It's either gonna go this way or this way. So let's just rock out. But most of the time, like I said, like before, like I was making beats, but before people really knew about me, I already was like, people like, yo, who is bro? What he do? And it's just like oral. That's all it is. That's just what it is. It's oral. That's the type of time I be on. And like, I'm not no little dudes. You know what I'm saying? So
some niggas ain't blessed with it. You feel me?
yeah, I know how it go.
All right, so this is the last question. I'm gonna relate to where you from. Like, I'm a producer. I'm in the Carolinas.
Bro.
I'm not me, but I'm just saying,
okay,
like, this is a scenario. I'm a producer.
Word.
I'm from the Carolinas. I make hard beats, but that's it. What should I be doing? Like just give me like, what should I do from there?
Man, I'm gonna be real. Like, this go for the producer side and the like artist side too. Man, get some money, bro. Like, get some money, cause like you want that respect, man. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like folks just respect money. Like, well, the wrong people respect money. Like, when really it should be like character and, you know what I'm saying, like talent and whatnot. Everybody just think it's like a popularity thing. So like, if you're not just super hard, you need to figure out what works for you and make people look at you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I be looking at it. That's how I look at it.
You gotta find some value, some type of currency.
You know, you got to get to the sack. Like, you have to get to the sack, bro. I don't know why, like people, like where I'm from, people always rock with me and whatnot, but it's like, when I got the sack, it's just more opportunities, more stuff to do. And then, like, when you got the bread, you just can do whatever you want to do. Oh, you don't rock with me? Cool. I'm not broke.
All right, so last situation. You got the money now. There ain't some moves you can make with that money to build a relationship. For example, like, we know already I got money, so I'm gonna pay for a Neeko Baby collab if I want to build a relationship. What's some other things you can do?
I mean, you talking about like build a relationship with me or just in general?
In general.
Man, book the studio out until everybody pull up.
Yeah.
Book it out. You want to get on some boss type of time? You want, man, book the set, book the whole studio out, or book wherever. Hey, man, I got the studio, push up. I'm gonna load you. You don't even have to pay for nothing. Like, you don't want to rap? Why not? So it's free. Come rap.
Okay.
And you getting on my beat. That's really how that's really what I've been on lately. Like, I really like home setups. I love home setups, bro. I like that travel, you know what I'm saying?
See, y'all niggas be cooking up everywhere, hotel.
Man,
everywhere.
I was just at my B&B cooking up. I just had my boy, I don't know if I heard Dave from the grave. He's from Florida.
Yeah.
Bro, fire though. Like, I'm saying y'all some bro vibe. But he fire. Bro, push up on me, record a song, gonna shoot a video. That's another place. It's just something, you know what I'm saying? I really like that Florida vibes. Like, I love Florida. Florida's the vibe, man.
Yeah.
I need to tap in like that, man.
But shit, that really it though. I feel like goddamn, we got everything out there.
Everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's a wrap though with Neeko Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Peace out.
For sure.